A very good morning to one and all present here in the class. Welcome to class 11th business studies session. First of all, if we recapitulate that what we have covered in the previous class, we studied the topic about business risk. This is almost the last topic going on in chapter 1, that is business risk. Business risk is basically the possibility or the chance of loss that may arise in the business. You know that we all, whenever we all do business, it may have a chance, it may involve a chance of getting some loss also. So we have always a risk in our mind that might be possible that my business may be in the risk. That risk can be of two types: speculative risk and pure risk. When I'm not confirmed about that whether there will be the loss or no loss, that means there can be the gain or as well as there can be the loss. That is known as speculative risk. But when I'm sure that due to this activity, definitely there would be a loss. या तो होगा loss या बिल्कुल नहीं होगा. Sure हूँ जब मैं, when I'm sure, that is pure risk. Which means about risk, if I am sure, then it would be a pure risk. But when I am not sure, which means there can be the loss or there can be the gain, that is a speculative risk. Okay. So next we did about nature of business risk. Nature of business risk means that what are the features of business risk. Let us see what are the features of business risk. Like first we did, business risk arises due to uncertainties. You know, our future is uncertain. Because our future is uncertain, risk arises due to uncertainty. Risk is an essential part of every business. Whether your business is there, it's a small business, it's a large business, whatever kind of business you pursue, risk will definitely be there. Profit is the reward for risk taking. A businessman is taking, a risk in doing the business. Definitely there should be some reward, and that reward is the profit. Risk depends mainly upon the nature and size of business. If you will have the small business, there would be the smaller risk. If you have the large business, there would be the larger risk. So that all we have already covered yesterday. Methods of dealing with risk. Like if I want to minimize the risk, what I should do? Definitely I should take up the precautionary measures like firefighting equipments and all. Like we all have a risk of being attacked by COVID-19 virus, right? We all have a risk. But if I want to minimize that risk, I should definitely take the precautionary measures. I should sanitize my hands regularly after every, small passage of time. Then I should wear a face mask. Now so I should wear a double face mask. So every business in the same way have to take some precautionary measures to minimize the risk for loss. Like we should have firefighting equipments or fire extinguishers installed in our office. Then take an insurance policy to cover various types of risk. We should take an insurance policy to cover various types of risk. For example, for covering up the risk from fire, I should take the fire insurance. Then otherwise burglary insurance. Many types of insurance are there. I should take those insurance if I just want to minimize the risk. Decide not to enter into high risk business transactions. Sometimes there are some transactions which are actually high risk business transactions. We should not enter into such high risk business transactions. हमें उन high risk business transactions में enter नहीं करना. take measures like create provisions in the current earning as in the case of provisions for bad debts. आज के profit में से we should definitely keep some reserves aside so that that can be used for the future time. So that we should do it. ये हमने कल किया था already. Then आज का topic है causes of business risk. That why business risk arises. Please listen to me now very carefully. Causes of business risk. That is why business risk arises. Please write down the causes of business risk. As you can see, there are 4 causes of business risk. मेरा business risk में क्यों जाएगा उसके 4 causes है बेटे. Natural causes, economic causes, human causes, government causes, and physical causes. Basically, we'll talk about first 4 causes. Let us talk about the first, natural causes. You know, natural causes are basically those causes which arises due to the natural calamities. Like my business can go into a loss due to the natural calamities also. The natural calamities like earthquake can be there. The natural calamity like earthquake ke baad there can be the tsunami, or there can be any kind of natural calamity. So due to cyclone or anything, due to which my business may get into loss. You all must have seen or heard about the Gujarat tsunami tragedy in the year 2002-3. So that was basically a natural cause which destructed Gujarat. Same way, Kedarnath Uttarakhand tragedy in 2013. That was also a natural disaster. Same way in Bihar, after almost every 2 or 3 years in the river Kosi, there is a high flood, due to which many big business houses or even small business houses have to suffer from that. So any cause which is linked with nature, if hurting my business, if creating my problem to business, it comes under the natural cause. All right. So the very first cause of business risk is the natural causes, which means which is linked with the nature, any type of disaster. The second comes under the economic causes. Economic causes means these causes will include the economic features. For example, change in taste. For example, change in demand. You can please write down. It involves change in taste, change in demand, change in price of raw material, change in price of output or inputs, then change in technology, then inflation, deflation. So all these things which are linked with the economy, these comes under the economic causes. You know, sometimes business has to suffer the loss because there is change in technology. Suppose I'm using a phone which have been suppose given by Samsung, sold by Samsung, and it is very latest phone with the latest technology. I used it for 1 year, but suddenly one more other company entered into market who introduced a different phone, a different mobile with some more advanced features. Now, don't you think when the other company is coming over the market with the new technology, with some more new features, then definitely the technology which was earlier being used by the customers would get old, and definitely its demand will fall. So अगर वो पुरानी कंपनी अब अपने टेक्नोलॉजी को अपग्रेड नहीं करेगी, तो no customer is going to come to that company, because we will be going to that company who is now having the upgraded technology. मुझे बताइए आज भी कितने ऐसे लोग हैं जो 1 SIM वाली फोन लेने के लिए रेडी हैं? I don't think so anybody, because now when one company came, when one company entered with the 2 SIM technology, now nobody is there in the market who is ready to buy a mobile with only 1 SIM technology, because everybody want to have 2 SIM technology feature function phone only. So यही होता है बेटे, economic causes due to the change in any economic pattern. That can be the demand, that can be the supply, that can be the, you know, uh, technology, that can be the price of raw material, that can be the price of the product, that can be inflation, deflation. Due to any of these feature, we simply say that the business can get into the loss, which is known as the economic causes. Then third is the human causes. But there are some human causes also due to which there can be the loss in the economy. Human causes such as, if I say, for example, if an accountant or cashier of the business is there who is misappropriating, with the cash, right? Same way, any strikes that takes place due to the employees in the business, theft that takes place in the business, carelessness of the people. As you can see on your screen, a person in the office, he is sleeping. You can see on your screen. That is the human cause, because that is the carelessness of the people, that they are sleeping at their office time, in their office, and they are not actually, ultimately creating good to the office or organization. Same way, there can be the dishonesty. Very good, Satakshi. Dishonesty is also the human cause. As I told you, that a cashier is misappropriating the cash of the business, which means he is doing some fraudulent activity. So that is also coming under the human cause. So human causes involves all such causes done by the human beings, created by the human beings, which ultimately create a lot of problem, to all the people who are there for the job. इनको human cause इसीलिए कहा गया बेटे, because these things are being done by the human beings. ये human beings के द्वारा की जाती हैं चीजें. That is why it is known as the human causes. इसीलिए इनको बोला जाता है human causes, right? Then second last comes here the government causes. Sometimes there is change in the law, any legislation, any pattern of the government.